What do you say?
Hello.
Merry Christmas. Hello. Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas and happy holidays.
Yes.
So today, I got the tapper.
You got the
You
clapper.
got the clapper. Yes.
Yay.
Hey. Ooh, I like that color. How is everybody doing?
Today I'm Mario.
You're Mario. Yeah, hi Mario. Bye Mario. We'll play with the clapper. Yeah, he got the clapper. Clap on. Clap off.
on. Yep, clap off. The clapper. Yes, our child is.
The clapper.
Woo.
What is up, everyone?
How is
What
everybody
is
doing?
up?
It looks like we don't have a lot of people on. Like, I don't
Because
see...
we came on super early. You were like, you wanted to go on like super duper early. And this is what happens. People are not used to that. They're used to 8:45. So it gives us a half hour of ramp up time.
Sure.
To get rolling.
16
You know what I mean?
people.
Yeah, man.
I know.
You know, it's
That's okay, you guys. Hey, Rachel, Lori, hi.
What's up,
Marlena, Kathy, Sherry, Chelsea, Ima,
what's up, everybody?
Cindy, Lily, Woo Woo. Hello, Woo Woo.
Woo-woo.
Okay, so hey, Reaction South. Hey, welcome. Hey, okay, so if you are an Aaron, hey, Intuitive Bot, hey. So, make
Intuitive
introductions.
All right, my name is Justin Cardoza. I am a professional psychic medium, intuitive consultant. I am known as the what?
The tragic medium.
The tragic medium.
Yeah.
This is my wife Roseanne, and she is an intuitive as well, an intuitive reader, a paranormal,
Philosopher.
paraphilosopher. She is very paranormal, but anyway. So, what is going on, guys? How is everybody doing? How's everybody's week? Yeah, we missed yesterday.
And Chelsea's like, glad you guys didn't come on last night because she had 23 dogs at work last night.
Ooh-wee. Lots of diggity dogs.
Yep.
Lots of dogs.
Indeed. So, if you are on here for the first time, guys, please share this on to Facebook.
Hey,
Also, if
darling.
you are new on here, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. All of you guys. You don't have to be new, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the thumbs up. Thank you. You like that? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Hit the thumbs up, okay? And if you are new, okay? If you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell beside it so you get notifications of when you go live. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people do not apparently get notifications.
Nope. It's one of those things where, especially with like iPhone users, they have to allow YouTube to send them notifications. So even if you hit the bell, but you don't allow YouTube to send notifications,
right.
You know, you're gonna miss out.
I know.
And not for nothing, I'm very proud of each and every one of our viewers. You know why?
Why?
Because when we go into our statistics for YouTube, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dominic, but ours is higher than the YouTube average.
Yes.
Of
That's
like
true.
for people who subscribed versus subscribed with bell versus without.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's cool. I like that. That's
so, hi Liesel, hi Kim Tyndall, Lori, Pat. So, I know that Pat just, Lori says she just received your copy, and in the end.
Oh, great.
I know Lily wrote it.
Thanks for the,
read it
thanks
too.
for the support.
Yes, thank you for
Appreciate
purchasing his book. Pat also sent you a message saying she bought your book as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Definitely
Lily was a little disappointed that in her. Thank you for the review, by the way.
Absolutely,
we
yes. Thank
need
you.
the reviews on whatchamacallit, Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm like discombobulated all of a sudden. So yeah, on
Too
Amazon.
early, man.
It is early. So
Too early for us.
And let me be specific. There is another book coming. The thing is this book is, why it's an important book. It's about Justin's life. It's about his life and what shaped him to be who he was, and who he is now. Who he was and who he is now.
Yeah.
Because all the little nuances in it all these things that happened to him, and there's a lot of things in there that he didn't talk about, things that you saw a lot of violence in your life. It is why we call you the tragic medium. Why the other side comes through the tragic cases, because you identify, and you have a knowledge, you have a reference to some
frame
of
of
the reference to
right?
the things that they show you, and that's why. So oh well, fantastic! Thank you, Marlena. So yeah, his book is it's about what shaped him to be who he is, because that book was written when way before I think I was pregnant with you when you finished it.
Yes.
But I can tell you that I watched him write that book, and it was very, very hard.
Meme vape mom. That's
Meme
awesome.
vape mom. Welcome.
Well,
hey.
fair enough.
So, yeah, thank you for your support in purchasing that book, because...
Yeah, because, here's the thing. The whole thing behind that, right, is that there's not a lot of psychic medium stories in there. I'm sure people want to hear about those, like readings and things like that. And that's what that's what I'm working on currently, right? And so all feedback is good. But the reason that I wrote that is because one of the main things that I tell people to do is to, especially if they're struggling with things from their past and they're having a hard time letting things go, and I'm sure you guys have heard me say, hey, listen, you've got to go back and rewatch your life. You got to replay your life from the third person perspective, watching it through heaven's eyes, and try to understand all the characters and all the moving pieces in it. By doing that, you're going to understand the things that happen to you, and you're going to understand the lessons that you extracted from them, and you could consciously say, that's what I learned from that. And you'll be able to start pinpointing things. It's a matter of remembering where you come from. And what you'll realize is that where you are now is a sum total of the lessons that you learned in the past. And that book is essentially, because it's very easy for anyone to sit here and say to you, oh, well, you just need to work on yourself and go back and journal or any kind of thing, right? It's easy to say that. It's different to do it. I did that to prove that I did it. You know what I mean? And if I could do it, trust me, anybody can.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no intention on ever publishing that, but, a couple of people read it and convinced me.
One person
read it. Well, besides you. One person besides
me, yeah.
That would make a couple.
Right,
a couple of people read it, but I think you're biased. And one other person read it, and being that she was an author herself, convinced me to do it. So I said, okay. So, that's how that came about, and that's really what that's about. It's more the journey. Because, I got tired of hearing people say, I've been psychic since I'm a child. Really? How? Explain. How do you know?
I mean, look.
There are people that are. Well, no. Hey, I'm just giving my opinion. That always sounds like kind of a cop-out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I could pinpoint when something supernatural happened. And I point it out in the book. I point multiple times out in the book, whether it's instance with a guardian angel, right? Or, when you accept God into your life and it was like a baptism by fire.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So those are the types of things that go into creating a psychic medium. You know what I mean? What's happening?
I know. I'm just asking him.
Okay. So anyway.
Yeah. No, it's important because why it was like important to me, and having like you, I thought it was a great book, and personally, I mean, it broke my heart in a lot of places. It was very hard to hear that stuff, but it's a story of redemption in a lot of ways. But you're absolutely
perfect for this time of year. Speaking
is.
of redemption,
right? Yes. So speaking of redemption, why don't you tell the good people about what's going to happen on
Tuesday?
Tuesday, okay. Christmas Eve.
Here, first off, I keep getting cut off by that thing. Why is that so wide?
Then
I need to.
No.
Well, no,
this chair is not supposed to be in the shop. Remember?
Yeah, I know, but we're gonna take care of that afterwards.
Okay. So
Tuesday night. All right, we are Central Time. Okay, we are located here in the heart of the country, Oklahoma, smack dead center. Tuesday night, we are going to have a Christmas Eve special. A midnight special. All right? And so all of you guys are more than welcome to join us. We are going to ring in Christmas Day together at midnight. And we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. It's going to be about pray. Go ahead. You want to No. Where are you going?
I got.
Okay, so it's going to be about being together with like-minded folks and just truly celebrating Christmas together. A lot of people are lonely.
And just need a place for. It's a place for people to get together and to just have fellowship, and it's a community. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. So
and we are going to be celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
And there goes our numbers.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's why.
All right.
I said
So hi, if you guys are on and you're new, I see that Marlena's friend Meme came on. So listen, Taco Show is one of our mods. You can see our mods' names are in blue. If you are on here for the first time, make sure you hit subscribe and hit the bell button. But also, guys, we need the thumbs up. So if you're on mobile, let me just kind of show you on mobile. So if you're on mobile, you can see how there's
hey Linda,
live chat. You see the live chat. If you're in live, can you help me here?
Melanie?
Here, you hit live chat, and there's live chat, right? Well, if you hit this X right here, Bink right there, it takes you back to this page, and then you can hit the thumbs up. So just thought I'd tell you that.
Well, good job, Boo. Good job.
I know I'm not very graceful on here. So
doing it.
Yeah.
Reversed. Right.
Well, all right. She is new. Her name is Melanie. Nice to meet you, Melanie.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And welcome.
And hi, Linda. Welcome.
Welcome back, Linda.
Yeah, welcome back.
All right.
2012, 2019. Hi. Hello. Okay, so I know we're on a little early, and it's kind of
What?
So I know we're on a little early, and actually we got hey, I was beginning to wonder.
Hey, Tara Shay.
Hi, Tara. Hey, Tara. I saw your post today. Congratulations on that. Feat of strength. I'm not gonna like blow you out of the water, but I saw your post. And congrats on that. Big win for you. It's a big win because you're feeling good about yourself. And that's important. So as we build, so we would love for you guys to join us on Christmas Eve. I know it is a Christmas thing. Not everybody, we are, he is a Christian medium. However, he reads everybody of all faiths. It doesn't matter, who you are in life. If you love whoever you love, it doesn't matter who you love.
Love rules the day.
Love is love, and so we welcome everybody. Okay, because to me, that is what the true spirit of Christmas is. That is what, to me, that is the it's just about all encompassing everyone. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what creed, what sexual orientation you identify with. We are the most open-minded individuals and want to spread that to everyone. Because to me, that is the most important thing in this world. So there's a common theme with a lot of people on here. We are the people who reach out to the fringe because we are the fringe. We've always been the outsiders. Definitely not the cool kids. Hey, Kristen and Aaron. Hey, welcome. I hope you both are doing okay. And so, I know a lot of you guys, I feel, your anxiety a lot of times, and we all have our moments, in life. And so, I want it to be just a moment where we all get together. If you're not a Christian, it doesn't matter. If you're feeling despair, lonely, sad, whatever. If because Christmas this time of year is a time where everybody starts reflecting. It's just a fact.
Yes, it is.
It's a fact. And we talk a lot about self-introspection on our page, on here. It's a true core belief.
Yes, it is.
So, no matter what you do in life, Christmas seems to, the end of the year, the Christmas spirit, you take away all the, just like Charlie Brown said, the materialistic, how everything has become, so commercialized. When you take away that, it is about reflection. And it's reflecting of, it is, why are you reflecting on your life? Well, I'm going to go into that, and I have something I'm going to save
that for Tuesday night?
Yeah. Because to me, it was something that came to me last night, and we've been really working on this and thinking really hard.
Yeah, because we want to do something special.
And you can tell
really
by my hard
special.
work back there, I zhuzhed up the set.
The set.
The set.
Our wall.
No, Nancy, you did not miss anything.
Not a thing.
I'm just waiting for more people to log on because we actually we lost viewers. All right.
Yay.
We lost the people who...
That's okay. Chase them off.
We're like, Christmas Christians? Bye-bye. We're out of here.
Christmas Christians?
Whatever.
Hey, even if you're celebrating Hanukkah starts tonight. Hello? We're all the same, people. We're all the freaking same. I've got news for you. Our blood is the same color.
Actually, it's an Oscar moment.
I know. But I am saying that we're all the same people. Yeah, happy Hanukkah. So it doesn't matter. I mean, for God's sakes, people, or for trees' sakes, if you believe in trees. But I got news for you. Guess who made the trees?
Wow, that's an olive branch.
Well, what
if
am I
I've
supposed...
ever seen one.
Well, look.
It's Christmas.
Yeah.
I know.
I could see people like witches, maybe being a little off, kind of.
It's okay.
I'm
man.
try to be a little bring a
I
little
know.
comedy into it.
Trying
Bring
to
a little,
chill it all
trying
out.
to, level it out. It gets a little, oy vey. What are you going to do? We are all the same. And we do all put our pants on the same way. And regardless.
Everybody puts them on inside out and flips them up.
Yep. I do. Hello, Denise Stewart.
Both legs at the same time.
How are you doing? Some people lay on the bed and have to zip their pants up and suck it all in,
Okay.
Right? All right.
Who puts on one sock and one shoe at a time versus one sock,
Wow,
two socks?
we're really degrading.
Who cares? I don't care.
Okay, well, guess what? Hey, guess what? That's fine.
Then that's the time to announce that.
That, exactly.
Get
so,
rid
because
of the freeloaders.
getting rid of the freeloader. Okay, so nobody wants to stay on? Bye. Because guess
Word
what?
up.
We have a big announcement. I was waiting for people to log on.
No, do it now. The ones, what did we drop to?
23.
Oh, 23? I saw 18.
Yeah.
Why
Do it
not?
now. Why not? It's
Okay.
fine.
All right. So listen.
It's fine.
We actually have 2 card readings. Oh, hi. This is Marlena's daughter, Elena. I'm 11 and I'm watching this with her. Merry Christmas. Well,
Hey,
Merry Christmas, Elena.
That's awesome.
I bet you are so excited for Christmas. Big time of year.
Gotta make sure you get to bed early Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Do not want to miss the
Oh.
big man.
No. Okay, so, we have been actually, and I want to thank everybody who participated in the big sale, the holiday sale. I know there was when I cleared that up last week, people were like, oh, you can actually buy a reading and redeem it later. Okay, like anytime.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be this weekend. It doesn't have to. Yeah, you can redeem it when the time is right for you.
Well, we don't have a marketing department to fill out all that legalese on the coupons,
Well, on the promos,
Yeah.
Dominic, can
I
fit
can
fit all that in. Anyway, point is that we want to thank everybody for that, and but we had a generous donation last night of somebody who donated 2 card readings. And it was for, I'm going to read this, actually. It was donated on behalf of, what are you doing?
Nothing, I'm just taking a picture.
Of all of us. But it was donated in the kindness of, and the goodwill and faith in mankind. I probably didn't say that right.
It's okay.
So,
Said I.
2 card readings. Now, this particular person had actually singled out a couple of people that she wanted the card readings to go to. However, I don't believe those people are on here tonight. So, it was a donation. So, that's why I was waiting to see. But it doesn't matter because, here's the thing. It's whoever Justin is, being pulled towards, who's feeling, because normally, look, here's the thing. She did that. She purchased 2 card readings. That's a $25 card reading, for each person. So it was very kind of them. Yes. So, she just wants people to go in, she knows there's a lot of people hurting and, there's a lot of people who need clarity, and that is what she gets. And she is, feeling pulled in that direction. So, I am going to have Justin,
You mean me? To put the prices in the chat.
No. We're having Justin, he's going to zone it.
Zoning in.
Yeah, because you had a lot of different. You had a few spirits.
Man, today
there was some
crazy.
weird. You had some spirits around you hitting you like hard earlier.
Yeah, when I got up, room started spinning. Felt like I was drunk. I was like, oh my god, wow. What? What?
No,
You
nothing.
over?
I know.
All right. This chat bubble is bugging me.
Why?
Because every time if I move over the slightest bit, it's chopping me up.
Scoot over.
If I scoot this way, it goes there. See?
Oh, well then here.
You need to scoot over.
My bad. I usually am. Okay. There, I don't care. I don't need to be in the shot.
Yeah, you do.
Not really.
Get back over here. Get back over here.
I'm good. Okay.
All right. There you go. Better.
Better.
All right. So, questions,
Cindy
thoughts,
Brown, hi.
concerns. What's happening, folks? 'Cause I need something to go off of. While I'm tuning in, I need subject matter. You know what I'm saying?
You need subject.
I'm coming in cold, but
Oh my
I'm coming
God.
in hot.
Jeez Louise, and
coming
I'm
in
warm, and his hands they're like ice cubes. They're like
I'm
ice.
coming in cold, but I'm coming in hot. So,
Coming in cold, but he's coming in hot. Babies? What do you mean babies? I'm confused by the babies.
mm-hmm.
Did my cousin come to see you this morning?
Nope. Oh, subject matter babies. Interesting.
What about him? There could be a variety of subjects on that.
Interesting.
Like her hair. Does it look like
As in, someone is wanting
it?
babies?
Yeah, we don't talk about that. What happened to my thing? Hi, Darla. Oh no, we don't touch that subject. I mean,
What?
pregnancy.
Whether
like,
someone's pregnant or
yeah,
not?
no.
No, it's
You know what? I don't know. It turns me off. Here's the reason why.
Why?
Because
I'll tell you. I know why. Let me put it in terms that
are kinder.
yeah.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. That's one of the easier subjects that you have a 50-50 shot on, and you're just playing the percentages, right? So I don't play the percentages at all. It is like,
and I don't believe I don't
thing.
believe in getting people's hopes up. And there's so many people out there
here's the thing.
who do that.
Well, here's
I
the
mean,
thing.
Shay has been pregnant for a year. She was supposed to give birth in
Year
April.
and a half now.
Yeah. And that is when another psychic on a reading told her a year ago.
You know, it's that's one of those things where unless I get it, now I've gotten that with
Now babies
it was,
who've been lost, yeah.
Well, yeah, babies who've been lost, yeah, absolutely. But someone who was having trouble conceiving, I give what I get, and if I do get that someone's going to conceive and have a baby, I'll tell them if that's a question that they have. But that's not like one of my a go-to thing.
You know what,
that's
that
a very
comes
specialized
up in a card reading.
Yeah, or in a private setting. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, and it doesn't happen that much. That's just not one of the things that I guess I'm slated to do.
What do you mean? You're not.
It's
yeah, we
no,
know
it's
that. You're
yeah,
not
I know. I'm just saying. I'm making
right,
it clear.
You're not
That's
meant
all.
to do it because there's specialties.
Yeah, there's specialties. That's not one of my specialties. But I mean, I have hit it right once.
Will you give
What
me,
happened?
She's going to check on Gia. Will you give me and Daddy a glass of? Thank you.
So, it's a good question. I could see how that is, entertaining and easy to reading about
Dominic?
a shift in energy.
Oh my god.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Reading about a shift in energy.
But babies who've been lost and miscarried, he's gotten that in
Yeah.
readings.
Yeah, those are always tough.
And abortions.
Yes. Are you coming back on screen anytime?
I have to get my water intake. Go.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to tune in, that's why. It's fine. Alright, and 8:45. Alright, now we hit the ground running.
Alright.
30.
Alright.
Alright.
So,
oh my gosh. Why did we do this so
just go,
it's cool.
dude.
It's cool.
Oh my god.
It's cool, relax.
A shift in energy. You know, I'm going to talk about that shift in energy on Tuesday night on Christmas Eve. There is a shift in energy. It's something that, I got last night, and I'm going to talk about it. Hello, Cynthia S. Day. Now, if you guys, please, we've got 32 people on here. We've only got 22 thumbs ups. Please go and hit the thumbs ups. Thumbs ups. And like our thumbs ups. Give us some thumbs up. Thumbs ups. A thumb up. Whatever. And if you're new, please subscribe and hit the whatchamacallit, the bell.
That's cool.
Da, da, da. So, who do we got coming in hot and heavy for you tonight? I'm just watching him. Oh, really? Coke is called a thumbs up. Thumbs up. That's pretty cool. And it's why he was talking on that. It's like, God, you guys are so quiet. Why are you all so quiet? It's like you guys are sitting on the edge of your seat waiting.
Energy.
It's
not even like the normal rowdy,
like energy. really like anxious and wanting to hear from somebody. You guys
Everybody's
are all
just kind of
chilled out. Like, hey, I'm like just sitting here like you're all drinking wine and watching. Like, what's going on? Tired, okay.
And Brad's like, what are these numbnuts doing?
Exhausted. This year has been so rough. A lot of people I know are. Listen, this has been the worst year. I am ready for 2019 to go. This year has just, wow, okay. And see, I see new people on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lori, baking and listening, all right. Oh, he concentrate. He listen. Here we go with that again. So,
Hey,
there
Neuro.
he is. Neuro, welcome. Drinking wine.
Kristen's like, I'm always quiet. That's just
I know. Okay. So, listen, 2019 sucks. So, listen, I get it. And everybody that is on here and watching, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're new, I see some new names on here I've never seen before, and you dared to comment. So, you dared to comment. Come on. Hit that subscribe button and the bell. So I'm going to repeat this because I saw new people come on. If there was a generous donor the other night who donated 2 card readings for 2 viewers in our group here. And it was just for the goodwill and
peace on earth and goodwill towards man.
Yeah. So, I wanted to, we were kind of there. She had somebody in mind that she wanted to donate. And then, Justin's also kind of like coming in and, he's kind of feeling because he's had spirits around him all day. So, Tim Carey, you're so funny. Well, Kristen, I think that watching is good. And Tim, hey, you can come in and be a ruckus.
Tim, you're a mess. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, Reaction South. I'm sorry. I understand, just relaxing. I'm sorry, Kim.
So, Cherie, those terms, I'm not like other psychics. You've been around for a while, you know that. And so what I'm about to say isn't going to come as a shock to you. I don't subscribe, like twin flame, I'll be honest, I don't even know what that means. Soulmate, I know what a soulmate is. But I also know that you can have many soulmates, because soulmate just basically means that it's another soul that you spent another lifetime with. And so you could get into a whole clique of souls that you reincarnate with over and over and over again. Right? The whole twin flame thing, no clue what it means, sounds like a marketing gimmick to me. But that's just my opinion. No, that's just my opinion.
I know it's your opinion, and there are a lot of people. I mean, we've had somebody who said, "Hey, listen."
Yeah, that's exactly right, Neuro.
A sponge? No.
Not anymore. Not anymore. It's called growing up on the street, and I've always been intuitive. I called it street smarts when I was a kid, because when you grow up on the streets, you know
read its
when
book.
You know when to get out of Dodge. But
that's what saved his life on the
streets.
streets.
Yeah, but like as far as like reading other psychic, I don't do that. Everything I get from meditation and consulting with a higher power, my higher power, with Paul, okay, who is my spirit guide. And and it's all in line with what I know.
To me, an accidental psychic would be somebody who's like a sensitive.
Nah, I understand. Yeah, but I understand what he meant. He meant it in kind of like, he's not like other psychics.
No.
Anybody who tuned that, dude, why do you think I am not meant for everybody? Absolutely not.
No,
I know that. But
mean,
let me finish up, because I got off task.
I was going to say the twin. But I was going to say I know the twin flame term goes way back to the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem with the twin flame, I've gone in those groups, and I go into those groups. I don't ever comment because it's just, I don't know. I think some of the people in there are kind of deluded, but especially the twin flame group. And no offense. Okay, but I think people come into your life for a reason, and for a season.
A reason and a season.
Mm-hmm. And I think that when I hear people who say, I have a twin flame who is, married and they live on the other side of the country and they're so-and-so and we're having fights and stuff like that. It's like, no, it's, I think that it's something that people are, it's this esoteric wording that people they love to put out into.
Well, people love labels.
Listen, because hello, I'm going to say this. I use the word zeitgeist. That is my word. I use it all the time. People like to say the universe. Remember a few years ago when people were saying, okay, remember I'd say, well, my design style is such and such. People would say my design style or no, my design aesthetic. Okay, listen. It doesn't matter how you put it. You can put a fancy word on shit. It's still poo-poo, okay? Listen, all right? It don't matter. All right? It's the truth. It is, okay?
Oh,
to me, a twin flame is nothing but a esoteric word that people put out into the zeitgeist, and all these people think that they found their twin flame. When a soulmate to me is different, okay? It's different. You know them. And I'm not saying that you don't know that person or feel connected to that person. But what constitutes, is it because you knew him in past life? This is where it gets very, very intricate. But I also think that half of the people that are in that twin flame group, and there are thousands of these jackholes, okay? No offense, okay? No offense, please.
I'm offended.
You should be. Okay, but no offense. I'm saying that it's like to understand to even begin to find your freaking twin flame, let alone a soulmate, you need to know who you are as a person. Okay? How can you identify your freaking twin if you don't even know who you are? Bingo. Okay? I mean, listen, minute I laid eyes on you, what happened?
Yeah, you walked up
I
to
walked
me
up
and
to you and I was shifty looking. I was like, where have you been? Yeah. And it was like, I've known him from like...
Yeah.
We've never been apart. Never been apart.
From the first day. That's
right. So I'm not demeaning the fact that, Sherry, what about the twin flame or the, but I believe in soulmates. Yeah, I do. But a twin flame, I think it's an esoteric word that people use. It's what we do to make people feel better inside.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing with.
But you know what?
Psychics.
It's like, hey, guess what? You cannot know your twin flame if you don't know anything about yourself.
It's true. How would you? I mean, if you
know so much about yourself and you feel connected to that person, you might have known him in a past life. Again, we're deviating. We're going off on another tangent that is way deep and not for tonight.
Yeah, and the thing is, with that, isn't that kind of like delving into semantics, though? Like, does it really effing matter? Remember, we got an 11-year-old watching. Does it really...
Oh, yeah. Sorry about the curse word. I'm so sorry about that.
Does it really... Not that we... and FCC, we do not advertise this to children. Just a disclaimer. Just saying.
We don't care.
FCC.
We're not a children's station, so
but it's okay. Look,
Right.
it's not going to be. We don't.
Why is Richard Belusi saying hi?
Oh dear. Where's your breath?
I don't want to watch this.
Yeah, go.
I'm getting it.
Get it.
Okay, Neuro says, I mean, more like he didn't plan on it, and he is.
His identity isn't just about being psychic. Definitely not.
But like I said, I was probably wrong. Oh.
No, you're not wrong. You're absolutely right.
No, in fact, he's a skeptic. But, here, you want to know something? If you read his, when he says, oh, people who say they're psychics since he was
I feel
kid.
it's more past life.
Yeah.
That's
He's always been connected to the other side.
So here's my thing, Cherie, is that if you feel that you've been connected with that person in a past life and they feel the same way towards you, you don't need to ask anybody anything. You don't need to explain anything to anyone, because that's between you and them. You see what I'm saying? So that's my viewpoint on it. So whether it's a twin flame, a soulmate, I call Roseanne my soul love, because to me, I think a soulmate are people that they could be just buddies. They could be friends that you've been through hell and back with.
Mm-hmm.
And you just like that, you just hit off immediately. You know what I'm saying? I don't relegate that to just a status like husband and wife. To me, you're my soul love, which means to me that whether in this lifetime or the next or the one after that, the only one that was created for me was her. And the soul that encompasses you. Whatever that looks like. Whether it be today, yesterday, 100 years ago, or 100 years from now, it's always going to be the same. So that's what I think. So Cherie, if you think that it's a past life love and it's still carrying forward, then that's all you need to know. That is all you need to know.
Kathy says, my husband and I hated each other when we first met. We've been married for 41 years. Nero goes, Kathy gives new meaning to a hate-love relationship. LOL. See, that's sweet.
So.
But that happens. You know, and it's a,
That's my turn. That's what I think. That's how I think about it.
I think sweet.
No, it's just it's accurate. It's a more accurate description. I'm not about marketing terms, man. You know what I mean? I'm not, because at the end of the day, all of these terms mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just all it is a method of communication to someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing about love. The thing about love is that it does not need to be communicated in a verbal way. Did you catch that? Let me say that again. The thing about love is that it does not need to be communicated in a verbal way. Let me explain. Because a lot of people will say, but what, I don't have to say that I love you? No, that is not what I mean. What I mean is that the love that I feel for my wife does not have to be explained to any man, woman, or child on this planet.
Like you don't have to defend it.
I don't have to defend our love.
All right.
Because our love is unconquerable.
Right.
Nothing can penetrate the love that you and I have for each other.
Mm-hmm.
That is what unconditional love is, right? No matter what, you and I, many people will say ride or die. Again, marketing term, right? No. The original is the best. Love is love, period.
Mm-hmm.
And no man, woman, or child on the planet can justify what love is. Because we are justified through only one thing. Our justification comes from God Himself. Because the love that we have inside of us is an extension of God Himself.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Totally.
And so, as we are on this topic of love, and I'm so thankful to Cherie for bringing this up. Love in and of itself is an extension of God, right? And that is what we are celebrating in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
For God so loved humanity that he gave his only begotten Son. And it all began with a baby in a manger. A little preview. Right?
Little preview.
Little preview.
Hey, to that person who gave us the thumbs down, thumbs up to you, man. I
Somebody
I
give
like
us a
your
thumbs
moxie. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I love it when we get thumbs down.
It's perfect.
Who cares? I guess they don't like love. And they don't know that
Well, that's the
two
thing.
people on here tonight are getting a free reading.
Hmm?
You know?
That's okay.
What are you going to do? I bet it was Giovanni.
Probably. I bet you it was. I bet you it was.
Who was Giovanni?
Somebody gave us the thumbs down.
No, we didn't. We got 0 thumbs down. I just gave it thumbs down.
That's absolutely right, Kathy. That is a part of the vows when you get married, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's there for a reason, so.
Do the subscribe thing, please. We are okay. So,
Okay.
all right, now.
So.
So, who are you going to be?
Subscribe thing up there.
No, I meant like the intruder bot thing.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you zoning in on for a card reading?
Are you even paying attention, Dominic?
No, he isn't.
I am paying attention. What is wrong?
You
No.
said, she said subscribe. Just never mind.
There was no subscribe. I can't click that in Intuitive Bot. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, well then you. Okay.
Oh, that just pops up on.
Oh,
its own.
okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I'm not. We're not giving readings to people who don't subscribe.
It's okay. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm not.
Sorry about that. I'm removing it.
That's okay.
Mhm.
I know most everybody on here is subscribed.
Yeah, it's all
but,
good. I ain't worried about it.
Right.
I ain't worried about it. Okay.
Okay. I know one person was picked to do a reading, but I don't know if they would want it.
Mm-hmm.
She asked. Is that him?
Hmm?
Is that him? Yeah.
No.
No, it's not.
No, it's not him.
Oh, okay.
Well, thanks for the tabulation. All right, so let's get to it, right? So.
Mhm. Yeah, there was somebody coming through earlier. There still is. His hands are frigid. I mean, God, they're like ice cubes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. All right. Cool,
Okay.
thank you. Got it. He's always like, don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about the numbers. I worry about the numbers. I worry about
Why?
the... Because...
It does not matter.
Just...
It doesn't matter, man. Nancy and Chelsea going at it about the dogs.
Oh my God. They're so funny. She's like, Chelsea Dawn. Dawn? Is that her middle name or did you use Dawn? Soap. Never mind. Did anyone claim them? No, he hasn't. They haven't come to the front yet because, you know, he was waiting for somebody to speak up and for it to hit a certain time. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
If it's good enough for ducks, it's good enough for dogs.
Okay. So, who do you have somebody here who you want to zone in on for a card reading?
I'll tell you what, who's interested?
Yeah, who is interested in a card reading? Because here's the thing, we have 2 donated card readings. Thank you, Meme. Or Melanie, right? I believe your name was Melanie.
No, that was nope. That's unless she's using a different.
Name? I'm sorry. Oh no, meme vape mom and then meme lover. Okay, that was sorry. Sorry. Got it wrong. Okay, I'm Melanie. I'm sorry. Got that. Whoever you are pulled to.
I'm waiting for the pull.
Okay.
All right, so check it out, guys. This is what's been happening all day. We have been crazy busy. Trinidad and Tobago, yes, nice. All my friends growing up were from Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, all those places. So yeah, much love there. All right.
Definitely hit Jakari, welcome. Hit the subscribe button and the bell and give us a thumbs up. Right now, Justin is tuning into spirits and energy.
You're going to hate me. No.
Go. Why am I gonna hate you? Tell me. Go ahead.
We're gonna kind of make this an open forum.
No, you have to give two cards.
I know I do, but
Okay.
that's how I'm gonna feel it out.
Okay.
Okay.
He's out with the psychic meme. You only hear spirits or see them.
Well, three things, Jakari. I actually see them, hear them, and feel them. The most potent sense of them is clairsentience, which is like clear feeling. Everything else can kind of spin off of that. And so when I'm talking with someone who's in spirit, basically the closer they are to me, the more comfortable they feel with me, the easier it is for me, because my clairvoyance and clairsentience, clairaudience become heightened based off of the emotion that they're helping to instill. Now, does that mean that if they're, arm's distance or whatever, that I can't communicate them? No. I mean, I can still see and hear them. It's just a lot more limited because there's lack of context, if that makes sense. So emotion is the context with which readings come to make sense. Okay? For me. Everybody works a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
Rocio.
Rocio. Okay.
All right, so do your thing. On who you feeling? Show me. I'm trying to see who said they want to win. Oh, all the me's. Okay, go down to where me. Oh, see. Right here, see, look here. This.
Mm-hmm.
To that. Whatever. That.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? No.
It's still like it's.
Not.
I'm waiting on this one thing.
Oh, God. Your hands are like.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm
like
waiting on. That's
death.
what I'm waiting on. I'm like, yo, come on. It's like death, really?
Yeah, because they're so cold. It's like a morgue.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he's got a spirit lurking.
How was your move, Natasha?
Natasha.
All right.
So, yeah, we have 2 card readings we're giving away, but Justin's waiting for this.
Why don't you start shuffling them up? Get them out, let them breathe. Get them out. Let them breathe.
What, do they whine?
Yeah.
6-hour drive, but worth it. Good.
You know, here's my take on all things like psychic related. You know, I don't even like the term psychic medium. I don't, but it's the only thing that I can say to explain what I do. Here's the thing. So when I know how I work, and the way that I explain it, because it's not difficult. I'm not the type of person that tries to make things excessively difficult to boost myself up and make myself look like something I'm not. There's a lot of people that do that. Know what I'm saying? I keep it simple. I figure if it makes sense to me, it's going to make sense to everyone else. So, keeps buffering. Restart there, Aaron.
Ours is fine.
Yeah, because we don't have any dropped frames. We're actually good tonight. So, because I've got this mail coming through. That much I know. But man, earlier he was so like right on top of me. Is that how you pass? Yeah, with an R name. Oh, okay, there you go. Now you're talking. All right. So, got a mail coming through. Who you looking for? Older male coming through. There's an R name associated with them. Robert, Rob, whatever. The initial R, and very room spinning. Like, I feel like this was the way that he passed. Okay. Nancy, Tuesday night. This is the way that he passed. Wow. Imagine if you were drunk and, you know, if you lay down on the bed and the room is spinning. That was how lightheaded he was making me feel. This is how he was before he passed.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain how he passed. That could have been from a drug overdose.
It could have been, yeah, it could have been from anything that would... This is just his state of feeling before he passed. Mm-hmm. And there's an R name associated with this. Okay.
Younger male? Or
Older to you?
Older, well, by older, what I mean is like a father figure, guardian figure, uncle, older brother, something along those lines. Something along those lines.
Yeah, listen, Rachel, it's better not. Here's how Justin works. He doesn't, you're doing a discredit to yourself if you give out service, too much tight. Information.
Because
he's going to get more information.
Yeah.
You just got to be patient. And then when it clicks, it'll all click. Mm-hmm. It's usually 3 or more. It'll start to get more descriptive. I mean,
there's a significance with this month, with December.
It's okay, Kristen. You're fine. You guys are fine. It's okay. Everybody likes to...
Yeah. And I get it, man, because it's like, whoa.
But we're trying to keep the readings clean. We want to keep it clean, so you know without a doubt that this is your person.
Mm-hmm. So confirm info, don't volunteer info.
Right, and you should do that with
everybody.
Listen, if you volunteer information to a psychic... I mean, look. Yeah. He's going to get other information besides that. But
so here's the 3 that I'm starting off with. There's an R name. It's an older male figure. The older male figure's got this, because, man, put it this way. I was like taking like popped a blood pressure pill because I was like, man, like, what's going on? It was freaking me out, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, okay. And I was like, then I kind of honed in, and I'm like, oh, right. So the R name, the head spinny thing.
Mm-hmm. So he's an older male, so he would be
Older
above you, like
So guardian figure, father figure, grandfather, older brother. But it would be more if the older brother was in charge of taking care of you, because this is a role of responsibility for the person. Okay. And December, this month, is significant. I don't know how to explain that. It just feels like this month is significant.
So, hold on, because he's seeing things with you guys, but he's gonna feel a click when it's the right person.
Come closer, man.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Gio needs his medicine.
Okay.
Does he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so what I'm doing now is I'm trying to get him to give me something incredibly specific to help me zero in on who this is coming through for, and help you to verify or not. One of the things that I'm getting is this feeling of like going on a car ride, and car rides are where like special talks would happen, like it was just you and him. So like those types of in-depth personal one-on-one conversations couldn't happen at home for whatever reason, and they would happen like during car rides. I don't know how better to explain it. Something about visiting a bakery, making some sort of a significance with visiting a bakery. So he's giving me this feeling that where where you would have important talks, more like one-on-one talks, would be during car rides, because there were always there was never any privacy at home. There was always someone lurking and listening, and there were special moments between. This is what he's just showing me and making me feel like The car ride is where you got undivided attention, where you were able to. He was able to provide undivided attention. And it seemed like when you were driving, he's showing me, making me feel like it would appear as if he was a totally different person than he was at home. If that makes any sense. Okay, and he's making me feel like I can't tell if it was a car ride, like driving to, and brought up the bakery thing. Like, I don't know why there's like this random image of a bakery popping in, but then it was like more of like driving to a there's like a connection with driving to gymnastics or driving to like ballet, something like that, because he's like, the image I'm getting is some sort of activity along those lines. So I'm really trying to get him to zero in on something more specific, and he's like, so he's showing me the thing is, right, is that there's also, he's showing me there's some sort of, somebody's got a brace. I don't know if it's like a bracelet of his, whether this is like jewelry or beads or something along those lines. But it's a unique thing that he's showing me. And the number 18 is significant.
He's being fishy.
Well, what's he doing?
Telling me that. He's doing his job. You haven't connected?
I'm waiting on the click. I kinda have a feeling, but so let me clarify the bracelet thing. The way that I'm seeing it is Roseanne made this bracelet with like these little like pewter, like it's like a regular like charm bracelet, but then it had like these little pewter emblems hanging off of them, like of the saints. Okay, and that's the image that comes to mind, and that's why I just said it the way that it was. Thank you, Tara. Confirmed. Okay, I'm with you, Tara. So what's the bracelet, Tara? When I told Roseanne that I was having a feeling, I was waiting on a confirmation. I was waiting on you to confirm to where it would go click. Okay. So what's the bracelet reference? Because the bracelet is coming in hard and heavy. It's okay. So that's exactly what he was showing me. I am sorry for doubting you. The exact bracelet that Roseanne made with the saint's charms hanging off of it. This is what happens when you censor yourself, which I tell folks that I'm training, don't censor yourself. And what do I get caught doing? Censoring myself, right? That's what happens. Okay, so yeah. Okay, perfect. Tara, I'm with you. Come closer, please. Now, this is your grandfather. He is coming through as like a father figure, though. There's a different feel for grandfathers. There's a different feel for uncles. There's a different feel for guardians, right? But he is really coming through and feeling that. It feels a fatherly energy. It's really important for you to know that. Okay. Now, he's showing me that you had like a little bedroom that they had set up for you. Whether you lived with them or not, it was like he was more of your dad. Yeah. Like he's making reference to your own room. And why is he bringing up biscuits and cornbread? And so, yeah, he's bringing up, showing me biscuits and cornbread, or I'm hearing it more likely. Okay. And so, who was the person that messed with wood? And when I say messed with wood, I'm not talking the carpenter. I'm talking more like whittling. Was this him? Is that what he's making reference to? Because I feel like whittling stuff out of wood. Almost sculpting. But everybody knows what whittling is, right?
Well,
Okay.
should.
Boy, he's taking a long way around. Okay. And so the reason that he's showing me these things, Tara, is this is their way of kind of going down memory lane. Okay. And he's bringing up hey Barb, welcome back. I don't know, it was like falling out of a tree in the backyard, and like I don't know if this was you or someone else. Either fell out of a tree or like a tire swing or fell off a swing someplace high, landed on your back and boof, knocked the wind out of you. And he's saying that this was like the first time that anyone really saw him cry because he was so scared at that point. Do you remember that? Okay. And again, he's bringing up, like, do you remember whether it was you or someone? I feel like I'm thinking it's you. Fell. It's by a tree. He's showing me it's by a tree. And, like, I don't know if you've had, well, whoever this was had the wind knocked out of him. It was the first time that somebody saw him cry.
Did you see?
Oh, okay. Ouch. Okay. These are things to help you realize that this is him coming through. Okay? He's coming through with this sense of gratitude to you really, for still talking to him after all. It feels like I feel like I want to say thank you for still talking to me even after so many years have passed. And still talking to him and thinking of him every day. And he wants you to know that he's incredibly, incredibly proud of you. Regardless of what you think of yourself, because you're your own worst critic. And you think, he's saying, like, you think that every choice that you make is the absolute worst choice ever. But it's not true. You need to have more faith in yourself. And he's giving me this incredible surge of pride. Is the only way that I can explain this. Like, he's right here, right on top of me. And he's giving me this incredible surge of pride in how you've handled yourself, it feels like, over the last 6 to 9 months. Now, I don't know what's going on there, but this feels like extraordinary. Because he's telling me that you've summoned up this internal fortitude that you didn't realize that you had, and you're coming to this epiphany about yourself and the strength that you have within. And he's so incredibly proud of the woman that you're becoming, that you're constantly growing and consciously growing. He wants you to know that it's incredibly important for him, for you to understand that he sees this.
There's no follow.
Where?
There's no follow on YouTube.
This doesn't have the.
Follow his for Instagram and YouTube.
He knows you're hurting right now. He knows that right now that you're hurting inside more than you're letting on.
Tara,
And you've
are you
got-
okay? She hasn't commented.
She's fine. She's listening.
Aw, poor thing. That's a heavy reading.
But he wants you to know that you're not alone. He's there with you always. When you call him, he's there. You've caught glimpses of him through the corner of your eye. You freak out, though, because your mind automatically goes to shadow people. But it's not. It's him. And she... Oh, I'm sorry, Tara.
I know. That's why I was like.
Also, he wants to confirm for you the squeak you heard the other night. That you were like starting to think it was a mouse. No, it was him trying to make that whittling wood noise. Like, it just happened. It just happened this week. It feels like he's making me feel like this. Just like it was like a, you know what I mean? Okay, that was him. He's confirming for you that was him, not a mouse.
No, I know.
And so now he's wanting to flood you with memories of happy times because it's what you need right now. Okay. He needs you. He wants you. He's like, do you remember when you were playing cars on the living room floor with him? He's bringing that up. This is going to sound weird and rather specific. Do you remember sitting on his lap watching Gunsmoke, of all things? Gunsmoke. I think it's Gunsmoke. It's either Gunsmoke or The Rifleman. It's black and white cowboy action. And it feels like it's in like either an armchair or a recliner. Is the memory he's impressing upon me. And he's made. Oh God. So, one night, okay, so one night, when you were little, you fell asleep on his lap, and you had your head right here over his heart. The Lone Ranger, okay. I can only go by my references, you know. You fell asleep, you were little. And he's making me just remember that feeling of how much it warmed his heart and the immense love that he was flooded with at that moment. Oh my God. I needed that. Okay. And he brought you to your room, put you in bed, you never woke up. And he knows you were sleeping, but he whispered to you, I love you. I will. Give me a minute. He whispered to you, I love you, and I will always be here to protect you. I promise. And he has. Okay, take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Give me a sec. I thank you for being comfortable enough with me to get that close.
It's very personal.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
But it's important that you know that and remember that, because he has never broken that promise and he never will. He is still there with you, and it is what you need to know right now. God. And Tara, you've been watching me a long time. You know I don't choke up. It takes a special soul for them to get to me like that. every soul is special. Let me rephrase that. I find it incredibly humbling because he feels comfortable enough with me to get that close. I mean, you have to basically be right on top of me in order for me to feel that. And so, Tara, whatever it is that you're going through this Christmas, you're not going through it alone. You not only, you obviously have him coming through, and he's with you always. But you also, for what it's worth, you have us. Okay? And one thing is for certain, that Roseanne, Dominic, Gio, and I will, all of our people can keep you in our prayers for continued, not strength because you already have it, but the wisdom to continue to make the difficult choices. And the peace to know that you're making the right choices. Okay. So, that's, and he's sending you lots of love. He's giving me the big hearts. Big hearts. He's like, I'm going to give you a break. Appreciate that.
Beautiful.
Because he found, here's what happened with that. So everyone knows that before I do a reading, I give them my metaphorical book of memories, right? And things that they could point to. He used that to great effect with that one thing that he showed me, because I did. That's like a little hidden part in the back. Those types of things. I don't keep those up front. You know what I mean? But he found it. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that he did. Because I think, Tara, you needed to hear that. And it's important to... Huh?
How did you find that?
Because I did that with both of our boys. And though that's the exact thing I would say to them. And I mean it.
Yeah.
So he found that, and good for him. Kudos.
Well, that's a spirit. When I tell the spirit, you know, like when I tell
Make
you,
it count.
Make it count.
Mm-hmm.
That's a make it count moment right there.
Mm.
Take a breath for a second.
Ooh.
You have a heavy one coming in. You have a reading. John, I'm sorry, I can't read it. Can you?
Okay.
Okay, her name is. I'm sorry, I cannot read your name. Is it Araceli Coria?
Hmm?
Araceli Coria. She.
Oh. Here.
Right.
Can I expand this, Dominic? So see.
I have it right here. Here's one. Let's read it.
Just
Ask her to speak up here real quick, and I'll.
Hey, Araceli.
Araceli.
1C.
There you go.
Did I say that right? All right, I got it.
Okay.
Leave it up. I'm still reading. Okay. Selly. You were right. I was wrong. I was thinking double C. Sorry. Okay.
Hey, Sarah.
So where do I begin with that? Number one, I am so sorry that you had to go through that. That is not an easy burden to carry around. Absolutely, Tara. So, how do you approach someone who, through all intents and purposes, let you down when you needed them the most? And not just in a trivial way, but in a most profound and in the most profound way that would potentially scar you and
When they were supposed to be protecting you.
there is no easy way to approach someone regarding that. Right? We know this. It further complicates matters when the person that is to be confronted is not only in denial of anything that ever was their fault, or is in denial of anything that they've ever done wrong. It further complicates the matter when you are confronting someone who accepts no responsibility for anything that they do wrong, refuses to see life through any other lens than that which is most convenient for them at that moment. At that moment. So your question is quite a poignant one. And the answer to it is...
No, I just think that,
The answer to it is to just do it. Prepare yourself for more denials, more gaslighting.
you know what
Because
gaslighting
that
is.
will happen. We're denying that it ever happened. You're making it up to try to make you feel crazy. But
let's not.
do not interrupt me when I'm speaking, please. Thank you.
We're only talking to
I'm talking to one person. In
And,
a very specific situation.
right.
Now, if anyone else is to gather something from this, fantastic. But if not, please understand that at this moment, I am speaking to one person regarding one very specific situation. And I appreciate you, Kim, wanting to chime in and help. I'm getting there. Because it is important for Araceli to know that I am seeing the situation in context. And it is important that you understand that I am looking at it from a third person perspective. Because it is my aim to provide you words that are actually going to help you in healing and moving forward. I applaud you for mustering the courage to even attempt to discuss this situation
In
tomorrow.
public and on here.
Well, yes, that too. But more so, the in public is easy compared to confronting the person in person. Because they have a knack of being rather slippery. And correct me if I'm wrong. But they have a knack of being rather slippery and incredibly manipulative and have an uncanny way of making you feel bad about the way you feel. They have an uncanny way of placing stumbling blocks in your way rather than removing them. Am I on point so far? Because here's the thing. I do not want you to go into this tomorrow with the sense of fear and apprehension that I feel from you at this moment. The sense of fear and apprehension that you have at this moment is related to the fact as to whether this person will accept responsibility. That I can answer for you right now. The answer is no, that person will never accept responsibility. Never. Will not happen. Not in this lifetime. Not on this realm. What does that mean for you? Well, if you go into tomorrow with an expectation of this person accepting responsibility for their actions, for their lack of action, if you go into tomorrow with an expectation that this person is suddenly going to accept responsibility and apologize profusely, you are deluding yourself. I am giving it to you raw and real because that is what you need at the moment. But understand that I am saying it from a place of love to prepare you, because you need to be prepared for that. Because tomorrow is not about them, you see? They have twisted your mind throughout your life to make it about them, to where now even on a subconscious level you make it about them. You see? So the anxiety and fear that you feel about approaching them tomorrow, this is what narcissists do. They make it about them. Tomorrow has nothing to do with them and everything to do with you. Tomorrow is a day of unburdening yourself. So you must go into it with the mindset of victory. Tomorrow, how you approach this person matters not. It does not matter. Let me be perfectly clear on that. However you approach this person tomorrow does not matter. The point is to get the conversation started, which in and of itself will have its own challenges. So, your standard modus operandi of easing into things. Your normal level of speaking to her, of easing into things, okay? Not going to work here. But she will weasel a way out of the situation before you have a chance to unburden yourself.
But stick to your guns.
But you must speak your truth, absolutely.
Speak your truth.
And just be as direct and forthcoming with it as possible.
Because I want to tell you that what you were about to do is extremely brave.
That's the exact
and
word
do
I would
not let anyone, including her, take that away. No matter the outcome. Because it's something you have to do for yourself. For you to move. Because whether or not she owns up to it and apologizes, because he, not that he has had that happen to him, but he has a mother who is extremely narcissistic and did terrible things as far as being a mother. But when you speak your truth, Araceli, when you speak your truth, it frees you. It frees you. Has nothing to do with forgiveness.
Not yet.
Not yet. But it's about you. It's not about them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? No offense, Kim. I want to make this perfectly clear. It isn't about them.
Go ahead.
No, hold on.
Say your piece. I will clarify after.
It's about you. Because you've been harboring this for so long. And you need to speak your truth. And tomorrow is your day of redemption. So you be brave. And you go in there and you are not. You tell yourself you are strong enough. You don't need to pray for strength. You need to let yourself know. Do not let the fear and control that this terrible act has held over you for these many years shut you down anymore. Understand? You speak your truth, and whether or not you get the answer that you want, it's done. It's done. It's out. Because it's off of your heart. Will it be healed at that moment? No. But it's one less moment. It's out there. It's out there. It's not a secret anymore. And you have to face that person, because when you had to tell your mother what happened, when you told her how she behaved and what you did, it freed you and it didn't burden you. And it helped you move forward.
Speak from experience.
Exactly. And that is the most important thing. I cannot emphasize that a month.
I know how
enough.
difficult it is.
It is. It's difficult. this situation is so... It is... I am so sorry that you have lived with this pain. There are people in this world, I want you to understand this. There are people in this world who will get it and who aren't meant to get it. And if you are met with a wall of denial,
that denial has nothing to do with
it
you.
has nothing to do with you.
Nope.
Because you were brave enough to say it and to release it and free your heart. Now, I don't know the extent. I mean, you're not talking here, so I know you said yes before, but I want you to hear me because I know tomorrow. I mean, this is great. We're all, look at the prayers for everybody here is behind you. Okay? And let me tell you something. These people on here, they're not nobodies. This is a group of strong individuals who come on here week after week after week. Lily, for God's sake, she's a psychologist. Okay? So if you think, and me, so you think that she'd be on here if she thought that he was, like, for real. So I'm telling you right now that the information you're getting is not just, it's not, this is his life, but it's also blood. This is about the other side. God, faith. You have the light of faith, the Holy Spirit. Whether or not you believe in it, hon, I understand, because you may have a beef with the Holy Spirit. And you know what? However she takes that news is not your burden. Do you understand? It is not your cross to bear. Let me make that extremely clear. That is not your cross to bear. It is not. Your cross to bear has already been done, and you speaking your truth is it. And once it's done, it's done. Now you work on yourself.
It's an interesting analogy you use. Your cross to bear. So let us discuss that, right? So this entire thing has been... Good night. So this entire thing has been your cross to bear.
Well, she will walk out with a powerful feeling. She will take back the power, Tara. She will take back the power of, there's no more secrets. Do you understand? When you release the secrets that you stuff down deep inside.
I was getting to them.
Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Passionate.
But it's just, okay. I have to do this.
It may come better from it. It may be coming better.
Because it's like, listen, I have listened, I watched your perspective. And what I used to say to you all the time, why don't you tell your mother? Tell her. And what happened when you told her? It released it. It was over and done with. And you made peace with it.
Ah, there she is.
There she is.
She could not hold it.
She couldn't hold in, Trace. I knew you couldn't. I knew you couldn't. But listen.
Good people.
We will hold you in our prayers tonight. And you will be.
You'll be just fine.
You'll be okay.
So now I want to address, she knows what she needs to do, but allow me to,
Oh, Lily, you know I love you, girl. You know I'm gonna throw that in because...
And Kim.
And Kim, too.
Allow me to emphasize what I was saying before, right? So this whole thing is a burden that she's been carrying. Now, forgiveness is an interesting thing. It's an interesting topic. Forgiveness is preached over and over and over again, but we were never given any clear-cut instructions other than to forgive and how to make that choice. That it is a choice. Forgiveness is a choice, and we know this. This is truth.
Yes.
But forgiveness, well, let me backtrack. When people feel that they have been done wrong, there are different levels to that feeling. We all know this, right?
Yeah.
The deeper the hurt, the harder it is to forgive. So how do we forgive those deep scars, those deep hurts? The answer is to unburden yourself first. That is the first step towards forgiveness. Because for other people to tell you to forgive is easy. And I want to make things as easy as possible, but we also have to live in the realm of reality, and we have to make things accessible for people. Just to tell someone to forgive is the same thing as telling someone to just calm down. There's no roadmap to it.
Mm-hmm.
And by doing that, that is denying the emotion that one person is feeling at the moment, right? And we don't want to do that. We must acknowledge it, empathize, and rectify. Okay? So how do we do that? You must first unburden yourself. That is the first step tomorrow. Then forgiveness comes in time. Forgiveness is not earned. Do not get these sayings are dangerous.
But this
Forgiveness,
isn't.
no.
She's saying, Kim is saying this is an addict. It's not about being an addict,
No,
dude.
not
It
in this
isn't-
specific situation, but this thing here is what I'm talking about.
This is a very,
That
very
was
different
specific,
situation.
but I'm
yeah.
talking about the forgiveness aspect of it now. That has been dealt with. She knows she must unburden herself, yeah?
Absolutely.
Forgiveness is not earned. That is a dangerous proposition because what is in 2 days? Christmas. Jesus Christ was born. Prepare for the numbers to drop. I'm just giving you a fair warning.
Ready? Let's go. Somebody keep a tally.
Everyone knows what Christmas is about, right? Our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ was born to a Virgin Mary on the 25th. Well, we celebrated on the 25th of December. Okay? Jesus Christ came to absolve us of our sins as humanity, for humanity as a whole. Christians believe that Jesus Christ came down. He was God in human form to absolve the world of their sins. Now, question is, forgiveness is earned. When he died on the cross and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Did we, as humanity, earn that, or was that strictly God's grace and the perfect being that is our Lord? That is the question. So forgiveness is earned. Forgiveness is a choice, because we have all been forgiven of our sins.
Yeah.
That's why it is a choice.
God's grace.
If God had that same mindset of, we are not talking about addicts. We are talking about in general. Those are, if you refuse to allow someone back into your life, that is what's right for you, then that's right. What's right for you. But we're going to... So, anyway, I will move on from that. But it is important that we let these dangerous cliches.
Chelsea,
that
we'll
darkness...
be on Christmas Eve, guys. We'll be on Christmas Eve, so if you're getting off...
Sorry, Chelsea.
I'm sorry, Chelsea.
These dangerous cliches are a part of the problem with the world. It's that simple. That's
Right.
Anyway.
Okay, so
I am going to digress.
Okay,
now.
so I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that make sense to you, love?
Araceli.
I just want you to go in there feeling empowered, but not shocked at how she reacts.
Her reaction does not matter.
It doesn't matter. It's about you. It's always
It's about
this
you
moment is
unburdening
about
yourself.
you, not her. And if anybody tells you to forgive at this moment, it isn't about forgiveness. It isn't, to me,
Eventually,
it's
we want you to get there.
But this is the first step. It's about unburdening
long
yourself.
road.
Yeah.
For something
Because
that
listen,
deep, it's a
guess
long
what,
road.
folks? What do I always say? Life is a journey, and we have to take it step by step. You know, life is crazy. Like, you know, you can't walk before you crawl. Okay?
You have to
It's
crawl
tr-
before you walk.
You can't walk before.
Yeah,
You
same
gotta
thing.
crawl. Yeah, okay. Hello, but the thing is that I'm telling you, it's like, look, this is about you. And narcissistic people who shut off their minds, regardless, I mean, like, whatever she says to you, she could say, oh, I didn't know, or that didn't happen, or I was in a bad place then. See, those are excuses. And excuse makers, that is a direct...
On the flip side, she may say something along the lines of,
Oh my God!
I had no idea. Oh my God, I am so.
But what I'm
and,
preparing her is for the worst.
For the worst case scenario,
Right.
Exactly.
Because if
that's what I was doing.
Right,
yeah.
because here's the thing.
Because that's how I see it going down.
Right, and I know that in cases like this, if a mother doesn't know what their child a mother should know what their child is going through at all times. And if they don't, then shame on them. Not shame on you. Not shame on you. But remember, you get it out there. You speak your truth. You be brave. And please come back or message us on Facebook. Go to our Facebook page and like it and follow. So you message us. I want to know what happens. Yeah, okay. So she ain't gonna get it. Bingo. Yep. Oh, we're already getting pissed thinking about this.
Walls up.
Wow. Who does that sound like?
Walls up.
No, my wall is up, dude.
Yeah, I know.
My wall
How do
is
you think I
completely
hit
up.
that so hard? How do you think I hit that out of the park like that? Huh?
So here's what you get. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You speak your truth, and you move the frick on from her at that moment. You don't let her give you a damn excuse. That's how you roll. Because this is the moment. This is about you. This is your moment, not her moment. And narcissistic human beings who do not get it, who are not meant to get it. Their souls are not meant to get it this time around. Okay? Because if they did, they'd be connected enough to understand that their child was being harmed or neglected in a way when they should have been present. So this is about you, not her. So she denied you at 10, denied you at 13. They're not going to get it. So you speak your truth
It's all good.
and you move on. And you have to make peace with the fact that the only way that you can make peace with this is that they're not going to get it. They're not meant to get it. Their soul is not meant to get it. And that's the difference between, again, we're going into a deeper thing, but old souls and new souls, narcissistic souls, souls that are, it's just not.
She gets it. We must
I know she
ease
gets
up.
I know.
Otherwise,
I
it
know.
becomes
I'm
too
sorry,
much.
but it's like, wow, that like hit me hard. That hit me hard, and I feel for you. So I want, please, if this rang true to you, I mean, like, if you're feeling this, and I want you to feel everybody's love for you. Everybody pray for her tonight.
Okay. Let us move on. Yeah?
Just keep us posted. But be strong. Okay.
Yeah, let's get these
All right, card readings.
out of the way.
I am grateful. Well, I'm grateful you found us, and I wish you nothing but
The joy and peace that will come from unburdening yourself.
yes. But please don't be a stranger to us. Please don't. Please don't. There's something about you that is like, I mean, there is something, wow. Right? I mean, like, you're a brave girl. And I admire you for that. I really do. Rob's like, what have I missed?
A lot.
Well, Rob, you've missed a lot. You missed a lot, Rob. Okay, we've got 2 card readings we need to give away. And due to our love and light, goodwill, peace on man,
Peace on earth.
peace on earth.
Yeah.
We are going to give a card reading. I want you to focus and pick now. Now. 1, 2, 3. Now. Make your decision now. 1, 2, 3. Now. I'm joking. I'm channeling Dwight from The Office. Nobody watches The Office on here.
You didn't get that earlier in the text message.
I did. I got it. Okay, so guys, just to kind of Lily, love The Office. Tracy, come on now. Tell me what's your favorite episode of The Office. Lily, it is hysterical. It's the best show.
Okay.
I mean, along with other things. We're going to be on Christmas Eve, guys. We got some really big things. I've already started working on the set. Can you see that? This was a big deal last night. A lot of horses' assiness went on because I needed to get this up. I'm trying to be lighthearted. You know, I got Gilman, who's always bitching. We need a set. I want to move it to the other room. This is the music room. This is where my child was supposed to be playing piano and, being able to,
Yeah.
but he chose to go into filmmaking. Instead, I got the other child who has co-opted. So now this is our room of creation. So Barbara Cooper is so excited for Christmas Eve. Well, Barbara, I'm glad. You might be our only viewer. So
One
it's
viewer
okay.
or 100. It's going down.
Barbara, Shay, are you still here or you like
Passed out. She may have fell asleep.
And I'm eating Altoids, by the way. I like their deliciously zesty.
Zesty.
CS will be here too. Yay! Name. Thank you. I worked hard on judging them up. This is like... Huh?
Yeah.
Who? I don't know. Yes. 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 Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. But your mouth smells wonderful. I'm addicted to them because they make the staticky water of LaCroix taste
The TV
better.
static.
Yeah.
Gives a little kick.
But what's her name? I forgot.
CS, what is your name? I forget.
What happened to Sergio? Is he not on tonight? Sexual harassment training. I know. Christina. Her name is Christina. That's what she's saying.
No. Christiana. Christiana.
I need to stop reading.
Huh?
I need to stop reading.
Alright, so... Christiana. Card reading. Are you open? Open for it? CS?
Okay, if you're wanting a card reading tonight.
I just said. Christiana.
I know, but we have two.
Ah.
So I need to see me. Me.
Okay.
Okay. But you gotta subscribe and hit the thumbs up, guys. Subscribe, hit the button, the bell, so you get notified. Huh?
After.
Okay. Okay. Rob's like, pass. Look at that. Was that your stomach growling?
Yeah.
Dear God, it was like a
What?
tiger at the in Las Vegas, like at the.
El Tigre de Cristo.
Oh yeah.
Remember my outfit.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Outfit. Dana. Me, obviously. Meow.
You want to shuffle these up?
I already shuffled them.
Oh, you did? Earlier?
What don't you understand?
I don't know what I'm doing.
shuffled
I'm
them.
sorry. I'm recovering.
God's
I'm recovering.
Man, your hands are still like
Christmas
cubes.
time.
Justin needs food. El Justo hangry. El Justo is like hungry because he had a vodka freaking sandwich earlier.
Wish I had an extra set of hands. I'd give that sandwich 4 thumbs down.
Hey, who watched SNL last
Keep
night?
it moving.
I'm
Let's
just,
not get off on tangents. I have
I'm
to stay.
shuffling. I'm shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. Come on. Hey, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by what?
Peters.
No. All right, here.
Glad to see Tara still with us.
Tara, she is a rock star tonight. All right, me, yes. Uh-oh. There you go. You up? What did you pick? See, oh yeah, Chris. Sorry.
Oops.
Are you okay?
Just bear with me. I'm just getting these all pulled out here. All right, Christiana, you ready? And don't be nervous. There's nothing to be nervous about with this. All right, because I can feel that. I can feel that nervous energy bubbling up. All right, so. The first card that I'm getting here for you is the healing card. That's what Roseanne calls the anchor card, or the heart card. I like that. Everything else kind of predicates off of that. Now here's the thing. The very next card that I got for you was the Be Brave card. Right. So what I'm feeling more than what these cards are telling me is that you are definitely primed for healing in all sorts of ways. You know, mainly the emotional side. And I say that you're primed for it because you're ready for it. Well, no, let me rephrase that. It's not necessarily ready for it, because that's where the Be Brave card comes in. It's about confronting those inner demons. Stop living your life as a secondary player and start living your life as a leading lady. But that takes bravery, because you've done it the opposite way for so long. What these cards show me is that you've got an incredible amount of love to give. So much so that you accept responsibility for others' actions that you in no way should. That you worry about other people to the extent that it affects your health. And I'm not just talking about the normal things that you would think of, children, parents, just even friends, anyone that you get remotely close to. You're a worrier. And it comes because you worry because you put everybody before you. Now, that is okay to an extent, but we have to be careful to not do it to an extent of self-harm. And so the whole thing with life is living a servant mentality, like a servant, being in a leadership position in a servant, like they call it servant leadership, right? You lead, which is basically leading by example, and helping those that you can while teaching them. And that is a noble endeavor, but the problem becomes very complex when you put other people's needs ahead of your own, to the point of self-detriment, which is what you do. It is not what you do sometimes, it is what you do all the time. This in turn causes anxiety, depression, bouts of depression, melancholy. You manage to pull yourself out of it, then it happens again, and it's a cycle. You feel no peace inside. And you know that there's a better way, but you're starting to believe that there is no better way. Or at least you're not aware of how to do it. There's vicious cycles of mediocre ups along with sharp declines because of worrying about other people and the actions that you cannot control. Weigh heavy upon you to where it affects you physically, mentally, emotionally. This is the cycle, this is the train that we've got to stop. You know? Because that is no way to live. There's a feeling of unrest within you. Now sometimes these things point out issues with us that, I always try to give a roadmap of what these things mean and how to accomplish what I'm telling you. And oftentimes that roadmap is easier said than done, like I was saying earlier tonight. This is one of those cases. Because your belief is so damaged, I feel like it's starting to come back. There's something that speaks to you. in the faith realm, in the belief realm, and that is good. We need to do more of that and less of trying to control other people's actions, let alone taking responsibility for other people's actions. This change in dynamic, this change of thinking, this change of being requires you to be brave and to make the conscious choice. Now look, I can hear you saying, Justin, but I have no support. Well, you're never going to find support when you are the support for all of those around you. You know what I mean? So, like, the analogy would be like the analogy I would use would be a patio that's raised up, or a deck that's raised up off a second floor of a house. You walk out on the patio, the floor supports you, right? And you're supporting everyone there. And then the beams are supporting the floor. You are like the beams because you're supporting everything. Well, what supports you? The bedrock underneath. You have no bedrock underneath. That's where faith comes in. You need to know that heaven is watching over you.
That's what cards do.
It speaks to multiple people. It's by design that way. So how do we change this then? Since this is ending up being for multiple people, let's get interactive with this, yeah? If we are in a situation where we are supporting everyone else and we have no support for ourselves, where do we turn for support? In the example that I gave you, where absolutely God is your bedrock, Sammy hit the nail right on the head. But how could God be our bedrock when our faith is broken? Because to have faith is to know. But what happens when things were so bad and have been so bad that you can't see the forest through the trees and you don't know where God is? What happens then? What do we do? Anyone have any suggestions?
What do we do when we don't what?
When our faith is broken, when our faith is shattered.
We retreat.
Many of us retreat.
But we also deny God.
Yeah.
We
Pray for guidance. Hold it in. These are all actual things, right? So like holding it is something that people actually do. Ask for faith, but it takes an act of faith to ask for faith, does it not? Oh, I'm speaking to multiple people. I'm not gonna,
I know.
Okay. And so here is the thing.
That's funny.
Could be if the problem is biological. Let us be perfectly clear. If the problem is biological and there is a true chemical imbalance, then that works. The problem becomes when that is overprescribed. But when it is a true medical condition and true problem, that is a viable option. So, here's the thing. You know heaven's watching over you. You can rationalize the fact that your faith is broken. That is why I said that is when we have to sit back and rely on hope. That is the point of hope. Hope leads to faith. Yeah, hurting yourself is never the answer. That is when you know that darkness has taken a deep hold on you.
Oh, wow.
More than you
Healing?
just now looking.
Well, healing, I've never seen that as the anchor card.
Yeah, that's why I said what I said. And this, especially at this time of year, becomes
Wow.
incredibly important. That, look, sometimes we have to choose. Sometimes we have to choose faith. When we consciously choose faith, I consider that a hope. Hope in the fact that God is going to reveal himself to you in the long run. It is much easier to have your faith restored when we focus and remember the things that God has done for us in the past.
But in the darkest hour that we are, when we think of hurting ourselves, and I don't know the degree to which you want to hurt yourself. And that's alarming to me, because when we speak of that on here, that means that you are in this extremely dark place that leads your mind to that as an option. So I know you pray and you know it's not the answer. Because, I mean, listen, I've been there. I have been there. I have contemplated death. Here's the thing. This isn't a joke, guys. This isn't about just telling her about faith. When you contemplate death, we're dealing with some serious issues here. And there isn't anything that we can say at this moment, because when we're in this moment right here, there you go. That's the glimmer of hope right there. That's the glimmer of hope. I know I have more to give. So that's what keeps you going on. But when we're in that dark place, I mean, it's good to have people around you and to feel it. But when you are away from this, when this show ends and everything's closed down and you're alone, you have to have something to keep going on. So if she's got that notion in her head, I know I have something more to give. And I know the sun will shine. You're looking for another confirmation in your life that's confirming that you have something more to give. And can I tell you, I don't know if you've liked our Facebook page, but there are a lot of people on our page.
When you said that, Intuitive Bob popped up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What does that say?
Right. So I say that you need to contact, we have like, the 12-step program has people, like they have people who help them, like a sober buddy. What do they call them? I always forget.
Sponsor.
A sponsor, yeah. I hate that. That's so stupid.
Well, it's their thing. Just
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't like the word sponsor. I sponsor you. I mean, like, you sponsor somebody for a fun run, okay? It should be, a partner, an accountability partner. Somebody motivational partner. Somebody to kick you in the ass partner. All right? That's what you need. Okay. So you've liked our Facebook page. So I can tell you that there's somebody else on our page who's actually there's actually a couple people that are on our, that we can put you into contact with, as well as us, that can help you. Like, kind of like a sponsor or a motivational person. So when you get in that dark hour, when you're alone, it can be at the rarest moments. And it usually isn't like the middle of the night with somebody. There you go. You need somebody to talk to without judgment. So, Dana, Tracy, she's speaking up, Sammy Ann. Those are all people, including myself and Justin. We'll never judge you. Never judge you. Erin, Denise, Shay, if she was on here, Shaylia, it shows up as Shaylia, but her name is Shay, or we call her Shay, but her name is Shaylia. We're never going to judge you. I mean, I judge people for being a-holes, but not for this stuff. I mean, I'm keeping it real. Because listen, there you go. You see? You have the people. Look at that. There's never a judge zone. When you are feeling that moment of despair, and not like you're going to hurt yourself, but you're just feeling alone. And you need that extra kick.
Well, see, yes. If you had a rough couple, Christiana. Here's the thing. The good news is that we are entering a new decade, and with that new decade comes a renewed sense of hope and purpose and fulfillment. And so this is going to be the best years going forward, and so that's what we look forward to.
I feel there's so much more for you. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at your cards and I feel that there's more for her. I'm going to take a picture of your cards and I'll send it to you. If you message me so you know, hey, it's me, I'll send you the cards. Come to our Tuesday night. So we can all gather. You're going to hear what we have to say. And we are going to go out there with them, please. And I feel like your card, I'm blown away by the healing card. Like, that blows me away. Her cards are, like, different, but in different order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there is something bigger going on for you. So I'm going to take a picture of your cards. And I'm going to message me and we will... Okay. Okay. So, don't be a stranger. Because you know how many people say they're going to reach out, but they don't? Don't.
Pass me the book.
Okay. Justin's getting something. And pen. So I took a picture of your cards, love.
God.
I've always been the glue that holds everything together. And you know what, honey? That is a common denominator with a lot of us. See, Tara? All of us. Nancy, there's a lot of us. Lily can help you too. Lily is now in, by the way, thank you, Lily. She joined the sisterhood. Lily, we need to chat sometime, love. I want to pick your brain so bad, you know? I'm intrigued by you. Welcome, Christiana. And likewise, you guys friend me too. We'll all talk. I don't know who the hell you're talking to. Lily, are you talking to Christiana or are you talking to me? I mean, like, you guys can friend me as well. And Justin as well. And Dana is another person. Listen, you think that we've all had, like, primrose lives? No. Oh, okay. Okay, I will. Not all of us, you know, listen, the one thing that I've said about doing this is that it's about, we are no different than you. We're not. There's nothing special about us. You know, you got like the Tony Robbins and you got motivational speakers and life coaches out there who put their best duds on and, you know, they look speppy and they want to give this enlightened, you know, advice to you to lift you up and to give you hope. But they don't portray themselves as a person who lives a life similar to you. Our life is the same. It's not easy. There's nothing in life that's easy. That is what we are all about. That's what Justin was trying to portray in his book. That is his mission statement. That is who he is.
Yep.
Hey, we've all got cracks, dents, right?
Yep. And it is the moments of weakness when we're our strongest, because that's when God shines through.
Right.
If we allow him.
Right.
If we allow him.
You have to step
Sometimes
out of that shadow.
Step out of the shadow of your faith into the light of your faith. That's what you said. And
that's what
beautiful.
I said.
And it was absolutely beautiful when you said that. I said, oh my God. Whoa. Very good, Padawan.
Don't, please. Do not use Star Wars references when you're talking to me. I don't like Star Wars.
Ooh, Dana, you heard that? Now
No.
you got it. Now you have to contend with Dana.
I don't care. I don't like Star Wars. Doctor Who? Okay? Anybody else but that.
Your name is Rose.
Damn right. But,
Unfriending.
It insists upon itself. That's it. I'm a Doctor Who person. Okay? And I'm going to tell you something. And the baby, oh God, the Baby Yoda stuff. Please, please.
All right, we went off on a tangent.
Well, I don't like Star Wars, okay? I don't.
Okay.
I just don't. Sorry. Thank you, Tara. Thank you.
There you go. And
Yes.
Gloria Mitchell. There you
I mean, so sue me. As Michael Scott
Trust
says.
me, Disney will. You came on here and you slandered Star Wars, and we paid $30 billion for that, so yeah.
Dana, now, listen.
Don't you trash, oh man, in caps. Don't you trash Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda is awesome. He's cute. He's cute, man. You can't be mad at cute. And he's like 50 years old, apparently. Look at this good when you have 950. You will not.
Star Trek was like 2000 and something, okay?
More than that.
And he was not a baby.
He was more than that because in that last episode when he was in that disc, he was in there for like 10 billion years.
Okay, let's not talk about it.
Why?
Because...
The one episode that was awesome that you didn't like? Yeah, I remember. Anyway.
Did I stutter?
Did
Listen.
I say Messina?
Damn right. You know who I like? Light you are, light you will become. LOL. Listen, I am not dark side, okay? I am the light of the TARDIS.
The heart of the TARDIS.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Shut it.
It was a good episode too, when the TARDIS came alive.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Neil Gaiman.
There you go.
I know.
I'll make a nerd of her yet.
I'm Degracia of the Horde.
High five.
Yes.
Loktar Ogar. Right, alright, so let's
Darth Rose. Well, I did play Shadow Priest on World of Warcraft, and I was damn good. 100,000 kills.
100,000
PvP.
PvP kills.
I'm
That's right.
savage. Yes, Dana, you are. I tried to find the enlightenment of the Real Housewives. All right. One more, and that's it. We gotta go.
The other one for...
No, let's save it for Tuesday for Christmas.
All right.
I want to see what happens on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
We're gonna save it on Christmas Eve. We're gonna save the second one for Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Because it's gonna be a beautiful night. There's gonna be a lot of surprises for you. Okay.
Yeah, because I got to get cracking on crack-a-lacking anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And so I want you all are invited to join us on Christmas Eve at 11 Central Standard Time here in the United States. If you can join us.
12 midnight Eastern. 11 Central.
No. 11 Central, 10 Mountain, and 9 Pacific.
Yes. That's where I was going.
Okay. I'm just
Tuesday.
Tuesday. You sure? What time Australian time?
Give me your phone.
It'll be Christmas Day.
It will be...
Geo.
I think that... Look on
Look
your
at your
phone.
brother. Aaron, God bless you, man. Tracy, no. Maybe.
No, baby,
maybe we'll
no.
trust up Geo.
I think Australia is 14 hours ahead of us.
I will look.
Depends
Right
on
now,
what
what time
depends
is
on
it,
what part
Sammy?
of
What time is
Australia.
it?
You got to remember, Australia is a continent, so it depends on what part of Australia.
Really? Tell me more, Mr. Science.
I'll tell you more. Did you know that Antarctica is the largest desert in the world?
Bye-bye.
No, I don't.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All I know is that it's 5:09 a.m.
Bye-bye.
and
Bye-bye.
Rick Astley is just waking up. In Sydney, it's 4 p.m.
Bye-bye.
So 4 p.m.
Bye-bye.
15 hours ahead.
She's
Then.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye
All right,
bye.
bye-bye.
Bye bye, lovey.
Mama.
Adios.
Give me a kiss.
Mama.
What?
Yeah, so
I lay down and roll
12
the
a.m.
middle.
Eastern,
One dice
11,
gone.
no, 12, yeah, 12 a.m. Eastern,
Yesterday.
11 p.m. Central, 10 Mountain,
Then he
9
deleted it.
Pacific.
He deleted it.
Okay.
We'll make sure to put it on
Deleted it. It's on the
flyer.
note. It's on the right. Right.
the... Okay.
Okay.
Okie doke.
Okay, say goodnight.
Everything's
say
shutting
goodnight.
down.
Look,
It's
everybody
shutting
say
down,
bye,
folks. Say
Gio.
bye-bye.
Say bye.
Bye to mommy. And one time there.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Thank
and
you.
mommy,
Bye-bye.
and it put
Have a
the
good night,
toy
everybody. We
hole
will see you
in it.
Tuesday
Okay.
night.
Mommy,
You gotta say
Bye.
goodbye.
So gotta say bye-bye.
Say goodbye, Gio.
bye.
Bye.